the Protestant Reformation, the Inquisition, and the conflicts that shook the continent. The European wars of religion were a series of conflicts that took place in Europe during the 16th and 17th centuries. These conflicts were primarily between the Catholic Church and the Protestants, who broke away from the Catholic Church during the Protestant Reformation. These wars were marked by religious intolerance, violence, and warfare, and had a profound impact on the social, political, and religious landscape of Europe. The Protestant Reformation began in 1517 when Martin Luther, a German monk, publicly criticized the Catholic Church's sale of indulgences. His criticism sparked a movement where individuals began to question the authority of the Catholic Church and its practices. As the movement grew, the Protestants began to form their own churches, separate from the Roman Catholic Church. The Catholic Church, seeing the rise of the Protestant movement as a threat, responded with the Inquisition. The Inquisition was a tribunal created to suppress heresy, with the power to arrest, try, and punish individuals who were believed to be heretics. The Inquisition was responsible for the torture and execution of thousands of individuals who were suspected of holding Protestant beliefs. The conflict between the Catholics and the Protestants soon erupted into a war, as numerous European nations began to take sides. The wars were fought primarily in Germany, France, the Netherlands, and the British Isles, and were marked by brutal violence, including the St. Bartholomew's Day massacre, where thousands of Protestants were killed in France. The wars were ended by the Peace of Westphalia in 1648, which recognized the sovereignty of individual nations and the right of individuals to freely practice their own religion. The wars had a profound impact on the history of Europe, as they led to the destruction of the Holy Roman Empire and the rise of nationalism. The European wars of religion also had a significant impact on the development of science and philosophy. The Catholic Church's rigid control of knowledge and the persecution of scholars led to stifling of scientific and intellectual progress. The Protestant Reformation, with its emphasis on individual interpretation of Scripture and democratic values, encouraged scientific and intellectual exploration. In conclusion, the European wars of religion were a complex series of conflicts that had a profound impact on the history of Europe. The conflicts were marked by religious intolerance, violence, and warfare, and left a legacy of political and religious change that lasted for centuries. Today, we can look back on these conflicts and recognize the importance of tolerance and freedom of religion in our society.